What up, family? It's the Yungavelle back at it with another video. I hope you guys have been doing great. Sorry it took me so long to upload. It's been like 2 weeks since my last upload. No excuse for that. With that being said, man, it's just been a lot going on. But good stuff though. But stuff that requires my attention, and it's all great stuff. You know, it's all, once you get that focus, it's like you gotta stay with it, you gotta stick with it, and it demands your time and it demands your energy. But this is one of those things that demands my time and energy as well. So here I am back at it, glad to be with you guys again. It's fall, new season, new energy. Let's get right into it. So last video we went in about the almighty P word. So I figured let me continue on that wave. And even though I'm reading The Magic of Thinking Big right now, I wanted to reread this chapter in As a Man Thinketh. And it's a quick chapter, super quick, but so much value in these few pages that I actually wanted to share with you guys. You know, in case you guys didn't take the time to cop this book or are reading something else, I figure let me share this chapter with you guys, you know. And so just put this video on your car speaker or whatever the case may be, and I'm gonna read it together. I'm gonna read it with you guys. So if you didn't know, this is Tulsi, if you were wondering. This is a look up the benefits of wearing Tulsi. It's very spiritually protective. So many benefits that I'm not going to go into, but Tulsi, love Tulsi. The power of purpose. This is like one of the last chapters. Dispersion is weakness. Concentration is power. Destruction is a scattering. Preservation, a uniting process. Things are useful and thoughts are powerful in the measure that their parts are strongly and intelligently concentrated. Purpose is highly concentrated thought. Purpose is highly concentrated thought. All the mental energies are directed to the attainment of an object, and obstacles which intervene between the thinker and the object are, one after another, broken down and overcome. Purpose is the keystone in the temple of achievement. It binds and holds together in a complete whole that which would otherwise lie scattered and useless. Empty whims, ephemeral fancies, vague desires, and half-hearted resolutions have no place in purpose. And I underline this next part coming up. In the sustained determination to accomplish, there is an invincible power which swallows up all inferior considerations and marches direct towards victory. I'll read that again. In the sustained determination to accomplish, there is an invincible power which swallows up all inferior considerations and marches direct to victory. All successful men are men of purpose. They hold fast to an idea, a project, a plan, and will not let it go. They cherish it, brood upon it, tend and develop it, and when assailed by difficulties, they refuse to be beguiled into surrender. They refuse to be beguiled into surrender. Indeed, the intensity of the purpose increases with the growing magnitude of the obstacles encountered. The men who have molded the destinies of humanity have been mighty of purpose, like the Roman laying his road. They have followed along a well-defined path and have refused to swerve aside, even when torture and death confronted them. The great leaders of the race are the mental road makers, and mankind follows in the intellectual and spiritual paths which they have carved out and beaten. Great is the power of purpose. To know how great, let a man study it in the lives of those whose influence has shaped the ends of nations and directed the destinies of the world. In an Alexander, a Caesar, a Napoleon, we see the power of purpose when it is directed in a worldly and personal channel. In a Confucius, a Buddha, or a Christ, we perceive its vaster power when its course is along heavenly and impersonal paths. Purpose goes with intelligence. There are lesser and greater purposes according with degrees of intelligence. A great mind will always be great of purpose. A weak intelligence will be without purpose. A drifting mind argues a measure of undevelopment. What can resist an unshakable purpose? What can stand against it or turn it aside? And this next part I underlined. Inert matter yields to a living force, and circumstance succumbs to the power of purpose. I'll read that part again. Inert matter yields to a living force, and circumstance succumbs to the power of purpose. Truly, the man of unlawful purpose will, in achieving his ends, destroy himself, but the man of good and lawful purpose cannot fail. It only needs that he daily renew the fire and energy of his fixed resolve to consummate his object. The weak man who grieves because he is misunderstood will not greatly achieve. The vain man who steps aside from his resolve in order to please others and gain their approbation, which means their praise, will not highly achieve. The double-minded man who thinks to compromise his purpose will fail. The man of fixed purpose, who whether misunderstandings and foul accusations or flatteries and fair promises rain upon him, does not yield a fraction of his resolve, is the man of excellence and achievement of success, greatness, power. Hindrances stimulate the man of purpose. Difficulties nerve him to renewed exertion. Mistakes, losses, pains do not subdue him, and failures are steps in the ladder of success, for he is ever conscious of the certainty of final achievement. All things at last yield to the silent, irresistible, all-conquering energy of purpose. And they end with this little poem. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not whined nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. It matters not how strait the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Man, if that don't get you hyped, I don't know what does. If that don't get you fired up because remember, the title of that book's called As a Man Thinketh. So we have recited this over and over and over. You have the power to do, be, or have anything that you want. And when you are fixed, when your attention is fixed, when your concentration is fixed, when your focus is fixed, you can make it happen. You can make it happen. So there is power in purpose. Purpose is concentrated focus. Right? So I wanted to share that with you guys. You know, I don't normally read chapters. This is my first time reading a chapter alongside you guys. And if you stayed this far in the video, thanks for staying. Thanks for building with me. I hope you guys have got something from that chapter. There's a lot of good stuff in that chapter. The book itself is fast. It's a quick read. And it's just one of those things you should take time to read that book. You want the things that are in that book in your mental repertoire, because they'll help. They'll help you. They'll help you to stay focused. Like I said, I'm reading at The Magic of Thinking Big right now, and I just wanted to refresh. I just wanted to go over that. That chapter stuck out to me, and yeah. So like I said, if you guys got anything from this video, from what I've read, be sure to share, like, comment, and subscribe. I got my merch on deck. Actually, let me show you something. We're here, baby. We're here. Awakened Alpha Wave has made it. So the link is in the description. I got sweaters, t-shirts, hoodies. Like I said before, we're here. It's time. It's time to represent that new wave that we are. We are alpha males, but there's something different about our energy. We're awakened alphas. We're aware of things like the third eye, So check that link out. Copy a shirt, copy a few shirts. Get your little team together. And share, like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal. And until next time, remember, like I always say, a greater perspective can lead to a greater connection. Peace out.